I'm starting to really think that Android phone makers really don't give a crap about leaking their own stuff on purpose. If we've learned anything, Samsung and Google are like the two biggest ones that always do it with their Galaxy lineup for Samsung, and also Google with the XL. But at this point, to say it was an accidental leak, come on, like who are they fooling? Do they think we're stupid? Oh boy. What's up everybody, Michael here, welcome back to another video, and today's video we're going to discuss every leak, rumor, and everything leading up to the Galaxy S10. Now, as you guys know, I will be covering the event of the Galaxy S10 when it comes out in February, I believe 26th, where we will see the phone, but at this point we know pretty much everything there is to know. I don't know why they don't learn anything at all, Galaxy or Samsung. I really don't understand what they don't learn by now. But hey, this is just their model, this is their company, so hey, do what they want. But I'm going to discuss everything that we know about it, and these are the final leaks and rumors, because there's really not much they can really leak at this point, unless they leak almost pretty much the boxing at this point. But anyway, so let's get right into it. So there obviously are going to be quite a bit of variants of the Galaxy. There are going to be 4 different ones. There's going to be the Galaxy S10, S10 Plus, the budget version, the S10e, which is kind of weird and reminiscent of something, and also the reported foldable phone, which could be the Galaxy X, which is the 10-year anniversary phone. Not much is known about that. They are saying that they will release it, but let's get right into it. So the Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus will be the big flagships of the bunch. It is said that the S10, according to Express, that the S10 and S10 Plus said plunks. I'm sorry guys, I'm having too much fun today. So obviously they will both, the only difference with the S10, S10 Plus and the S10e is that the S10 Plus and the S10 will continue to keep the AMOLED display, whereas the S10 will be a OEM display. I really don't know what the hell that means, but it will show a big difference in looks with the bezel and chin. Also in the article, the S10, S10 Plus will also start with the new hole punch design, which is showing the front-facing cameras. It shows that both cameras will have 2 front-facing on the Plus, and there will be 3 cameras on the back of the Plus. So, pretty much get an idea of this. We're moving into an era where everybody wants to put cameras and more cameras on a phone, try to sell it, and the Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus are both looking to capitalize on this market with what Huawei and Nokia and everybody's doing. The only difference is that they're putting a hole punch on the phone. Now, in terms of design though, I gotta say, I'm actually looking forward to the design. The leaks and everything showing the designs of the S10 and everything, it really looks spot on. And I have to admit, it really has a lot of potential. I actually am looking forward to this. I don't know when they will be announcing the pre-sale or pre-orders for this phone, but we can expect it during the first quarter. February 21st is the event, my bad guys. And also leaked, because they just can't keep anything a secret, they are also going to be bundling Galaxy Buds for consumers that pre-order the S10. Now, Galaxy Buds are obviously trying to compete with AirPods, but at least they didn't call them Galaxy Pods or Air Galaxy Buds. Alright, so I'll give you props there. At least you didn't steal that. But honestly, everybody's trying to capitalize on the on-ear or in-ear wireless design. And I think Galaxy, looking at the Buds, they're actually not that bad. I give it credit. It's pretty good. But now let's get right into the pricing. So this is where this takes a turn for the worse. And everybody's saying that this is the biggest mistake, and this is something that they're obviously taking from Apple, but I really don't think this is something they should be taking. So according to Express as well, pulling it up, it is going to be super, super expensive. Now, I have made a video or a topic in my bonus content of the podcast that I did with Theme Park History. If you have not checked that out, I highly recommend it. It was a great fun. If you have 2 hours to spare, definitely listen to the podcast. Link in the description. But according to TechRadar, the prices are also going to be $1,190 for the S10, and the S10 Plus will be $1,475. Now each one can be bumped up with 6 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage, and the budget version will be $869. Oh man, I guess this trend of $1,000 phones is never going to go away. See, this is the problem. Obviously, that even though these phones have so much potential for future investments and also future of the smartphone, The problem is just that they're going in this trend with $1,000, and I really don't understand. Like, they've learned nothing. If this year of Apple's decline in iPhone sales have shown, it doesn't show nobody cares, and it shows that they think everybody will drop 1,000. Well, Samsung's gonna have to learn the hard way that there's not a big demand for phones because everybody is comfortable using the phones that they have. I'm on the iPhone 10, I hadn't switched, and it still works fine. So it's going to have to be that they need to understand they got to be working towards services to get people to use on their iPhones, not trying to make them buy a new phone. And I think that that's what the industry is going for, services. Apple Music, Spotify, everything. I've said this before. This is what the gaming point or the turning point is for the smartphone industry, is services. And the problem with Samsung is that they're going in this trend now. They're like, oh yeah, we don't have a notch, although it's a hole punch notch. I don't understand what you mean. But the problem is that now you're trying to charge what Apple's charging, but in reality, your phones can barely even support updates and stuff, and you're going to justify that? I'm sorry, but even if I drop $1,000 with Apple's iPhone, at least it will last me 4 years, and I've been held to that. Now, maybe these phones will last you longer, because Apple is known to make their devices last a little longer until updates come out. Yes, that's what kills it. But the point that I'm trying to make is this. If you're going to sell a phone, at least learn what the competition did so you don't make that mistake. And if you look at Apple's drop, obviously Apple's not dying. They're going back up. The stocks are good, but there's going to come a point where Apple's going to have to realize that the $1,000 price point for a phone is not a sensible thing. Now, there are rumors that Apple is going to keep that $1,000 price point for the phones. They're not going to change it, which is kind of a stupid mistake if you ask me. They could have at least changed it to $899 and then $999 for the Plus, which would make a little more sense. But Apple seems to not care, and you know something? That's what the market should say. Why should we care? We don't need to buy more phones. We could just wait till our phones die and then buy a new one. That's just me, but if Samsung's gonna do this, they better have some big justifications. 3 cameras, 2 front-facing cameras, I don't think that justifies it. The full screen design, maybe. Now, if it does keep the headphone jack, which is rumored to still keep the headphone jack, I will definitely think that that's a good thing. But at this point, we can't just keep saying, oh, it has a headphone jack, it has a headphone jack, it has a headphone jack. At this point, it doesn't matter at this point because I see everybody now with wireless headphones, AirPods, Beats, Bose, Sony's. So it looks like the transition into wireless headphones is starting and going strong. So it really needs to stop with this argument of the headphone jack. Even though I love the port, I got to admit, look, wireless headphones, that's the way it's going now. So that's all the final rumors of the Galaxy S10, S10 Plus, and the S10e. And as for the foldable phone, not much is known if it's going to be that phone, but they are saying that the Galaxy X, the 10th anniversary, may also have 5G, which I think is actually pretty cool. If it has 5G, that'll definitely be a game turner because we are working towards 5G. Now, we don't know exactly when 5G will be debuted, which company's doing it, because AT&T is bullshit with their Galaxy, whatever crap that they're advertising, with their 5G-E. That's bullshit, so don't fall for it. So that's gonna do it. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Not the very most typical video that I do, but I just wanted to kind of gather up everything we know about these devices. Obviously, I'm not gonna go into big detail at the event. I'm just gonna really talk about all we know and just talk about the price and stuff, what they advertise. I'm also looking forward to see if they unveil the Galaxy Home, that little speaker that they released to compete with HomePod. Again, Bixby is a piece of crap, but I'm actually kind of interested to see what they can do with it. If it's open Bluetooth or whatever, we're gonna see. Let's see what they do at the event. That's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and peace.